Have you ever walked into a room and felt that strange, creeping sense of familiarity? The color of the curtains, the way the light hits the floor, the scent in the air. It all feels oddly known. You shake it off. Must be déjà vu, right? But somewhere deep inside, it lingers. Or maybe you've met someone new and felt an overwhelming connection. You lock eyes, and in that moment, it's as if your souls recognize each other. No logical reason, no shared history, yet it feels like you've known them for lifetimes. Most of us have moments like this, and most of us shrug them off. But what if they aren't random? What if these fleeting moments are subtle whispers from lives you've already lived? For thousands of years, cultures around the world have embraced the idea of reincarnation, that the soul travels across many lives, carrying memories, lessons, and even scars from one to the next. And while modern science may not fully explain it, millions quietly report experiences that can't be dismissed. Sudden fears, unexplainable talents, deep connections that defy logic. Today, we're diving deep into 9 uncanny signs that you may have lived before. And as you listen, don't just think about these signs with your mind. Feel them. Because if you've walked this earth before, parts of your soul may begin to stir. Number 1, unexplained fears and phobias. Have you ever had a fear that makes no sense? Maybe you're terrified of deep water, though you've never had a bad experience with it. Or heights send you into a cold sweat, even though you've never fallen. Many past life researchers believe trauma from previous incarnations can leave emotional imprints on the soul. A person who drowned in a past life might now fear water. Someone who died in a fall might freeze near ledges. And these fears often resist logic. You can tell yourself flying is safe, but your body still panics. Why? Because the fear isn't rooted in this life. It's a memory, carried in the depths of your being. Number 2, vivid recurring dreams. Sometimes, it's not nightmares that call to us. It's dreams. Have you ever had a dream that felt more like a memory? You wake up breathless, with vivid images of a place or a life that isn't yours. Recurring dreams, especially those set in unfamiliar eras or landscapes, may be glimpses into past lives. Some dream again and again of ancient battles, distant cities, or lives far removed from their current reality. I remember my own recurring dream, standing in an old library I'd never seen, yet somehow knowing exactly where every book belonged. Dreams like these may be more than imagination. They may be your soul remembering. Number 3, natural talents or skills you've never learned. Have you ever picked up a new skill and felt an eerie sense of familiarity? Maybe you try painting, and it feels natural. Or you attempt a new language, and certain words just click. Many believe certain abilities and understandings carry over from one life to the next. Think about child prodigies, the 5-year-old who plays Mozart as if channeling the composer himself. Where does that talent come from? It may well be the echo of mastery from a prior life. Even if you're not a prodigy, maybe woodworking feels instinctive, or spiritual concepts resonate deeply. These gifts often surface when we least expect them, and they're one of the clearest hints your soul is older than you think. Number 4, xenoglossy, speaking a language you never learned. One of the most fascinating signs is called xenoglossy, when a person speaks or understands a language they've never studied. Documented cases exist. A person in rural America slipping into fluent Sanskrit. A child in England speaking ancient Greek. Of course, skeptics argue this could be mimicry, but in many cases, no clear explanation emerges, Some believe this is the mind tapping into the soul's deep memory, pulling forth language from a life long past. It's rare, but when it happens, it's impossible to ignore. Number 5. Deep connection to a culture or time you've never experienced. Have you ever felt drawn to a specific era or a distant land you've never visited? Maybe you devour books about ancient Egypt, or you feel a deep connection hearing Native American flutes, or you decorate your space with objects that evoke the Victorian age, not because it's trendy, but because it feels right. This isn't ordinary curiosity. It's a longing, an ache, as if part of you remembers and yearns for that life. Many believe this is the soul's way of reconnecting with experiences it once knew. Number 6. Déjà vu. Of course, there's one sign nearly everyone has felt: déjà vu. That strange sensation of having lived a moment before, even when you know you haven't. But when déjà vu becomes frequent or charged with intense emotion, it may be more than a brain glitch. Many spiritual teachings suggest it happens when a present life moment mirrors a past life memory. You might visit a city for the first time and instinctively know your way around, or meet someone new and feel an immediate bond. When that happens, pay attention. Your soul may be whispering, "We've been here before." Number 7. Physical marks or sensations linked to past life trauma. Some signs aren't emotional, they're physical. Many believe birthmarks, recurring pains, or phantom sensations can be linked to past life wounds. Stories abound. A man with a round mark on his temple recalls being shot. A woman with a crescent scar remembers dying in childbirth. Even unexplained pain can sometimes trace back to trauma from another life. These imprints live in the subtle body, felt deeply, even if unseen. And some report sensations of wearing clothing from another era, the tug of a corset, the weight of armor. The body, like the soul, remembers. Number 8. Feeling like you don't quite belong. Perhaps the most haunting sign of all is the feeling that you don't quite belong. Have you ever looked around and thought, "This isn't where I'm meant to be"? Not just in a room, but in this whole time, this whole way of life? Many people with strong past life ties report a persistent sense of being out of place. They long for a different era, a different kind of society, a world that modern culture doesn't provide. This isn't arrogance. It's homesickness of the soul, the ache of remembering worlds now lost. If you felt this, you're not alone. Number 9. A deep inner knowing that life is bigger than we're taught. Finally, perhaps the subtlest, but most profound sign of all. A deep inner knowing that life is far bigger, richer, and more mysterious than we've been taught. You may sense that you've walked this earth before, that you carry wisdom, wounds, and memories from lifetimes long past. You may feel called to explore spirituality, consciousness, or healing, even if it makes no logical sense. That call is the voice of your soul, reminding you of the vast, intricate journey you've been on. And whether or not you fully believe in reincarnation, listening to that inner knowing can bring deep healing, understanding, and purpose. Here's the thing. These signs aren't random. They're part of your soul's timeless journey. And if any part of this resonated with you today, if even one sign sparked a memory or stirred your intuition, I invite you to share that with us. Comment below with the words, "I remember." Let's see how many souls in this community are awakening to their deeper story. And if you found this video meaningful, help us reach our goal of 10,000 likes so more people searching for answers can find this content. Your support truly makes a difference. Remember, Life is bigger, richer, and more mysterious than we've been taught. And sometimes, the first step toward remembering is simply daring to wonder. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.